Hello everybody, welcome back once again, playing Final Fantasy 13 2 Steam version. I wanted to do a quick um, a revisit to the Crystarium. I've done quite a bit of grinding since the last time I did any sort of leveling through here, so let's get started on Noel. Let's go because his commando is done. Yeah, actually, I really only need to be worried about these I guess sort of synergist, right? Well, I guess we can finish this off. So we're doing odd. Basically, Noel has got all of his strength bonuses done already, so just kind of working on some of these magic bonuses instead. So here's odd level, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. We're getting really close now. This medic bonus boost too. Start off with a Ravager level. Even level for the Synergist. Odd, even, odd. Done. Alright. Ravager bonus. Ravager bonus there. Ravager. Yeah, we're getting to that point where the leveling is actually very, very easy. Don't have to put much thought into this anymore. Ravager bonus boost. And start off with Ravager. Do a couple Sentinel levels. Ravager there. Ravager there. Alright, and Noel is out of CP. Gonna save my game here. And then we'll go work on Sarah. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we're working on Saboteur, and the next level is an odd level, so let's do Sentinel, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. Alright, let's go just down to Sentinel bonus boost. Alright, so this would be an even level, so let's do a Ravager level there. So odd, even. Sentinel role mastered. Alright, so we're on to Commando. There's an odd level for Saboteur, even. Even, Commando, odd, even. Alright, there's the last Saboteur level. Alright, let's do the Commando bonus boost here. And we'll start out with Ravager. And looks like that is it for now. Alright, let's see here. Looks like we're working on Saboteur, and the next level is an odd level, so let's do Sentinel, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even. Alright, let's go just down to Sentinel bonus boost. Alright, so this would be an even level, so let's do a Ravager level there. So odd, even. Sentinel roll mastered. Alright, so we're on to Commando. There's an odd level for Saboteur, even. Even, Commando, odd, even. Alright, there's the last Saboteur level. Alright, let's do the Commando bonus boost here. And we'll start out with Ravager. And it looks like that is it for now. Alrighty, just got a little cut here in the video. I went over to Serendipity, excuse me. I wanted to start Chocobo Racing, so here's the primer where it says, "Welcome to the Chocobo Races. This is Serendipity's famous racetrack where chocobos strut their stuff for fortune and glory. Naturally, you receive prize money for races or your chocobo wins. You can also bet on other chocobos that you think will place. Head to the reception counter and register your chocobo today." And yeah, let's do that. I did make a chocobo, but this one's just going to be a kind of a temporary one. I'll end up doing some guides later for, you know, I guess basically building different chocobos for racing and what I think are, you know, good or what works, what doesn't. But let's get started here.
This is where you can exchange your coins.
Oh, this is not where I wanted to be actually. Alright.
May you be blessed by the goddess of
Yeah, indeed. Now that I think about it, though, so we're gonna actually go right over here to this little chocobo.
Should we try for?
He's just hanging out right here. This is a fragment.
Speaking of which, I wonder how Saz is doing. He used to have a little chocobo just like this one.
It'd be funny if he actually came here too.
Yeah, he does actually come here. That's funny.
Welcome to the Chocobo Races.
Alright, the Serendipity Chocobo races give you the chance to pit your chocobo against other feathered thoroughbreds in a dash for the finish line. You can race your own chocobo to win coins and prizes or bet on your favorite chocobos for a big payout. However, there is a limit to how many coins you can bet at once. Note that any chocobos registered for races will be unavailable for battles. Oh, I wonder if I can even... I bet I can't. Oh, nope. Yeah, I have to take my black chocobo out of my paradigm pack. I actually had it in there to make it easier to get to. Alright, so let's give him the boot. I'll throw the other one in there.
Welcome to the Chocobo.
Alright, so here's the one that I built. Its stats are not as good as they probably should be. And then I think I messed up its, or one of its abilities. The item Scavenger 2, I have that yellow locked right there. I don't think that that's actually going to be effective at all because Dark Horse, at least my recollection was that Dark Horse doesn't work with Health Nut. And Health Nut is, what is it, Rapid Recovery. So I kind of didn't remember that when I built this thing, so again, I think that one, or those two don't work together. And I think that, honestly, if I had the choice between the two, I would have just stuck with Health Nut. I really like that, and then not worried about the Dark Horse, right? So Dark Horse, it says, offers improved gambling odds on your Chocobo. I just don't really care about that. Yeah, just getting a little bit of extra, like casino coins for wins and stuff, I don't really think that that's worth it. So I kind of wish I would have gone with something else. Probably, maybe even like a strength boost, right? To boost this thing's strength up over 800. But yeah, I didn't. Obviously, didn't do that. So, anyways, let's. Okay, so I registered this thing, right? No, I didn't register it. There we go. Registering a Chocobo for the races will remove them from your party. Proceed. Yes. You can always take your Chocobo back, so you don't need to worry about you're not losing it, you know, by doing this. And actually, there are times where you'll actually want to, you know, take it back out. Here it says racing Chocobos have the following attributes: speed, so is effective over short distances. Stamina is effective over long distances. RP are race points. Race points represent a Chocobo's racing lifespan, sort of, and are consumed with every race entered. If a Chocobo runs out of RP, its racing days are over. That's not actually true. It just means that you need to pull your Chocobo back out and then re-register it. So yeah, there's not like, you're not going to build one of these and then, you know, once it's out of RP, you're just done forever. That's just, I don't know why they, I don't know why they just say that, right? That's not accurate at all. Anyways, these, so here's abilities. These are the Chocobo special traits. Press Y to view ability details. Let's take a look here. So here is Blue Streak. Decreases the cost of the boost command. Here's Sprinter. Greatly increases speed in short distance races. Health Nut. Condition is constantly favorable. I really like that one. Rocket Blast increases the success rate of sprinting start. Attention Hog in stats increased when deemed a favorite. I've got Marathoner here, greatly increased. So I think Marathoner and Sprinter are really good. So, you know, obviously Sprinter is good for short distance races, whereas Marathoner is good for the long distance. I like Supersonic for the strategy. I don't know where Blue Streak is coming from. Let me just see here. What's Blue Streak? Critical Protect, Ally KO, Power Surge, or Improved. Oh, it's from Improved Debuffing, because the Black Chocobo gets the Improved Debuffing. But I'm not going to utilize Blue Streak. I'm going to be using Supersonic. Basically, the other thing with these, there's basically 4 strategies. One is Blue Streak, one is Supersonic, one is Lightning Bolt, and the other one is Turbo. And I like to have my Chocobo lead the pack and basically stay out front. And then, you know, like Blue Streak is the other one, right, where it says a skill that activates when the 4th strategy is selected, decreases the cost of the boost command. You can't have both of these though, which is why this Black Chocobo is probably, I probably actually should have, you know, built like Blue Streak and then not done Supersonic, but I don't like Blue Streak, so. Anyways, yeah, this isn't, the Black Chocobo is definitely not the best one to be building, and certainly not the way that I did. Anyways, the next ability here is Limelight. It says stats increase for graded races, and then I've got Runaway, which increases the effect of Supersonic or Lightning Bolt. So that's why my Supersonic is actually going to be a little bit better even than Blue Streak. There's another one of these, so let me just see here. It's not present, so it's Second Wind. So basically you want to have Runaway or Second Wind because Runaway increases the effect of Supersonic or Lightning Bolt, whereas Second Wind increases the effect of Turbo or Blue Streak, right? So it's like there's 4 different strategies, and then there's 2 more abilities that will affect one of the pairs, I guess is maybe it's a little complicated way of saying that, but it's basically to assist your strategy. And then I've got Dark Horse, so it says odds decrease due to misjudgment. I don't actually think that this was effective, or this isn't a good idea, because I've got Health Nut. These 2 abilities just don't work together, so definitely didn't build this Chocobo probably as good as I really could have. But anyways, let's get started here. We'll just race. It says here there are 5 classes of races in which you can enter your Chocobo. You begin at Cocoon class. After meeting the requirements, the next highest class will be unlocked and the list of races you can enter will grow. To unlock higher classes, you must win qualifying races within the set average time. Hone your skills and aim for the lofty heights of Fel C class. Your race list will contain 6 races. If you don't see a race you wish to enter, try using a shuffle item to refresh the list of available races. In addition to standard races, there are also graded races. Graded races offer better prizes, but will also face stronger competition. Winning graded races will unlock an even higher tier of secret races. This is the highest level of competition and features the most rare and elite birds. Train your Chocobo well and see how far you can go. Alright, so here's the Sanctum special. We got a Zealot's Amulet as a reward. I think I might just do the... Let's grab the Gapra Classic for the shovel. I don't really care about a Zealot's Amulet right now, honestly. So let's just register here. The racing form is a screen where you select your Chocobo strategy, use items, and place bets on other Chocobos. The following is an explanation of the terms and symbols that appear. Use this information when placing bets and deciding a race plan. Names of the Chocobos entered in a race. Oh man, there's so much of this. Okay. Alright, so 2 favorite ranks indicating the race favorites. The star is a sure bet, very high chance of victory. A is a race favorable, high chance. B is a fair bet, good shot. I actually usually don't even bet on other Chocobos. Can beat race favorite. Underbird is a threat to place. Middle of the pack, not likely. Lowest rank, pack fodder. No mark, unrated, long shot. Ranks are estimates at best, so expect some upsets. Strat, there are 4 strategies for Chocobo racing. Alright, so the first one, that's Supersonic. Take early lead and keep it. The next one is stay with leading pack and then move up from halfway. The next one is stay behind the lead pack, overtake from halfway. Or the last, which is Blue Streak, conserve stamina, sprint for win in final moments. You can change your own Chocobo strategy. Consider your Chocobo's attributes and abilities when deciding which strategy will work best. Condition is the condition of a Chocobo varies and is represented by the icons in this column. Items are available that improve the condition of your own Chocobo, and I usually don't end up messing with that because I've got Health Nut. And then here we've got top condition may perform much better than expected. Good condition may run slightly faster than usual. Normal conditions should perform as expected. Subpar condition, performance may suffer, or terrible condition, lacking energy and vigor. Sad. And then odds here, it says this column shows the payout for a winning bet on the Chocobo. The higher the number, the less likely the Chocobo is to win. Alright, and that is it. Let's see. Yeah, so this one's mine. Can I go back? No. Alright, so, oh yeah, here we go. Here's where we can bet at. Wait, what? I'm confused why I can't bet. Alright, well, whatever. I guess I can't bet. Gonna go with the first strat, right? So that's lead the pack. Looks like... Yeah, I don't know why I can't bet. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, maybe because I don't have any? Is it because yeah, it's because I don't have any coins. Duh. What a ding dong. Alright, well, I'll bet next time. Yeah, I completely forgot. And then you can use the items here too. I don't have any though right now, so. Usually things like Choco Bowl, which increases the condition of your Chocobo. Alright, let's start. You can get a boost by pressing the A button as the 1 is about to disappear. Yeah, so I just got the boost right there. I don't remember what's the boost button. Oh, there's Supersonic Unleashed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can press A when the boost gauge is starting to fill up. Was there some... I vaguely remember some combination of buttons that helps fill the boost gauge. Maybe I'm crazy, though. Maybe I'm thinking of, like, Final Fantasy VII or something. That's probably Final Fantasy VII now that I think about it. Alright, well, good start. Pretty much smashed these guys. I'm gonna have to go get some casino coins so I can actually bet on the bird. Alright, we did it. Alright, we got the shuffle.
Congratulations.
During a race, there are a couple things you can do to control your Chocobo and boost your odds of winning. Sprinting start, press A. The instant the race begins to perform a sprinting start and get the jump on the rest of the pack. The skill Rocket Blast increases the window for correctly timing the button press, which I do have. Boost pressing A during the race will deplete the boost gauge at the bottom right of the screen and give your Chocobo a boost of speed. Some abilities will charge the boost gauge at or when certain conditions are met. The rate at which the boost gauge charges will vary depending on your Chocobo strategy and how it matches the pace of the race. In a high-pace race, the gauge will charge faster using the third and fourth strategies. During a slow-pace race, the gauge will charge faster during either the first or second. Spend a moment to check the other racer strategies and predict the pace before choosing your own tactics. Yeah, I don't ever do that. And then here's winning races. Some Chocobo abilities will only be activated when using certain strategies. You can view an ability's details by pressing Y, so be sure to keep this in mind when selecting a strategy. Chocobo's attributes are linked with their battle statistics. If you find your Chocobo just can't win a race, try retiring them. And I assume that said, get another Chocobo. I actually kind of missed that final statement.
Greetings and what can I do?
Alright, so let's purchase some coins here. Spent a fortune at shops. Chocobocoholic.
Just one gill? This is gonna be a mistake.
Well, I got the just one gill.
Should we try
Okay.
Welcome to the Chocobo race.
Alright, let's race. Alright, so here's the Araman Cup. There's an Auric Amulet as a reward. Vitality drop at Choco Boost. Libra Scope Manifold Choco Boost. Okay, these are all kind of bad. Let's go with the Araman Cup. Let's see. Bet on the Chocobo. Yeah, there we go. So I can max bet for me is 100. I don't remember if I don't know that I've ever had like Dark Horse without. Actually, that doesn't make sense. I don't remember if you can ever bet more than 100. I vaguely remember, you know, like Dark Horse should be able to, or you should be able to win more when you bet with that. But again, because of Health Nut nullifying that, that doesn't end up happening. Alright, so we get stats are looking good. Can't use any items. Let's start this race. I'm gonna do a couple more of these. Kind of just show you the. So it's like probably just some more rewards, or maybe I can take a little cut here and. Oh, I was too late on the boost. Yeah, just take a little a cut in my video too, and get some of the like better rewards here. Just so that we don't have to watch every single race, but we'll finish this one out. And so here's Supersonic activating. Okay. Alright, so the next class is unlocked.
Congratulations! It looks like time was on your side.
Alright, let's see here. So here's the Gungnir special. Durable Warding Talisman. Mana Chip, Power Chip, Shuffle, Graded Shuffle. Chocobo. I might actually do that. I don't really... won't bother with this Durable Warding Testament. Yeah, so what I'll do here is I'll do is take a little cut in my video, and then I'll kind of show some more of the like maybe better rewards. You know, obviously I'm gonna have to get a little bit farther into the racing career to unlock some of the better races, but I'll just do that, and then I'll take some more footage then. Okay, so here's actually an example of one of the good prizes. This is the Ushamgal Derby. The prize is an adamantite, and the adamantite can be exchanged with, I think, Chocobokalina for some of some pretty unique weapons. I might just try to get some footage of those as well. Also, there's dark matter here. I can't remember if that. I can't remember what that's for though. It's been a while. But yeah, it actually isn't. You can see here, it's not actually too long, and I should say, I only did one race before unlocking this Guardian class there between my footage. So technically, what was this? Was this 2 races that I did, or was it 3 to get here? But anyways, again, already getting to some of the good rewards, so I guess just keep that in mind. Alrighty, just wanted to show another one of these decent rewards here, which is for the Dahaka Stakes here. I've got the collector catalog already showing, so you can see here I've actually won 5 times already, and yeah, it looks like that's going to be. I should say also, I noticed here's the Hermes sandals. I vaguely remember those being good. I'm gonna have to do a bunch more wins though to see if that's the case. I just can't remember. I mean, usually Hermes sandals have so, you know, something to do with haste, but I don't know. I just can't remember in this game. It's been so long since I've played. So, anyways, I'm gonna do the collector catalog next, and I'll keep trying to point out some good rewards when I see them here. All right, next up here for you know, interesting rewards. Here's the Kalavinka Classic, and we've got the Nagaraja weapon. I can't remember if that's for Noel or for Sarah. I think it's Noel though. Here's a silver bangle, which is pretty meh. And then here's another Hermes sandals for the orphan special. Also, I should say, I did look that up again. It's critical haste and then critical, I'm sorry, low HP power surge. I remember. So, I don't know. Maybe for boss fights those are okay, but you know, if you're just farming random monsters, those are not going to be any good because your characters really aren't getting knocked into low HP. So. Alrighty, so just about done here with Chocobo Racing. I wanted to point out a couple of things here, namely the equipment. So the tower was one of the weapons that was a reward, which is Power Link, or has the Power Link passive ability on it. It says adjust magic attribute to match the strength attribute. So, you know, that's really good if you, want to use Noel maybe as a Ravager more often, but have built him, for strength. So, it's an interesting weapon. I don't really use it that much, but it is kind of neat. You can actually see here, if I were to, unequip his weapon right now, I would be down to 853 strength, 348 magic. And so, the tower would then, match that and give him, what is that, like around a 500 magic bonus. So, pretty interesting item. Let's take a look at Sarah's version. So Sarah's is the Nagaraja, or Nagaraja, and that's Mana Link. It says adjust the strength attribute to match the magic attribute. So again, basically the same thing except in reverse for Sarah. So very good if you've been building her, magic, because then it would bring her strength up to match it. So very interesting items. Obviously I did get quite a few of the collector catalogs, and that's got the item scavenger 2 and Gil Finder 2. Now, to be honest, that's not going to do me any good right now because I've got a monster that has both of those abilities on it already. But honestly, that probably would have been a pretty good accessory to try to get a hold of earlier on, before I, spent a bunch of time building my my first, I guess, technically my first blue Chocobo, which that was my Ravager, right? And that's the one that has all those good abilities on it. So, would have had to do a little bit of Chocobo Racing earlier than I did, but I just didn't end up going that route. These are going to be used later on, though, as well to upgrade to a durable collector catalog. But the problem is we can't get that until the storyline events are over, which is a bit of a drag, but we'll definitely be hanging on to those. And again, here's the Hermes sandals. I mentioned these earlier. Oh, these are not as good as I thought. I thought that these had a what was it, low HP power surge, but it looks like that's not the case. It's just critical haste. Yeah, cast haste when HP is low. And that's pretty much it for my rewards here. The rest of this stuff wasn't too fantastic. I did run into an N-Tite ring or two. And that's okay, right? Resist elements 20%, and then what's enervation? Strength and magic minus 10. Yeah, that's not, I don't know. That's not that great. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, I'm pretty much done here with my Chocobo Racing, at least for the time being. Maybe I'll come back and do some more later. Also, the black Chocobo that I made actually did just fine. I think I lost 2 races out of like 70. So yeah, not too bad at all. So anyways, let's talk to the vendor here. I want to purchase some prizes here. Let's do the... Oh, I thought I got the just one Gil. Maybe I didn't get that. Well, anyways, I want to buy the wild artifact here. That's pretty much the only thing I really care about for the time being. Because I think I'm going to use that pretty soon. I'll worry about these other items later. I guess I could just buy a ton of coins, right? Let me just see here. I could buy 60,000 coins, and that would buy everything that I needed. I'm gonna hold off on that though because I'm not too worried about this stuff.
May you be blessed by
I feel like I wanted to do something else. Yeah, let me check the. I'm gonna check the. What's her name? One more time. The Mystic. Yeah, the Mystic. Just gonna find out if I can get any more fragment skills quite yet.
If you present me with any
Oh, looks like that is still it. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to return to the Historia Crux now. I'm not sure what's going to be next. Probably... Where's that? There's another Erba that I haven't gone to yet, I think. Yeah, yeah, that's right there. Yeah, really, really got a lot done, though. Oh, shoot. Actually, now that I think about it, let me just see here. I do... You know, I should have got this already. I completely forgot. That Chaos Crystal I want to grab, actually, because we're going to need that for when we go back to Academia to get that weapon from Hope. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I might just buy all... Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy those fragments right now. I have a ton of money to blow. Although... Actually, if I wait, we'll get a deal on those. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wait. We'll get a deal on those actually a little bit later. I could probably... let's see here. I'm just trying to think if it even makes sense to buy those weapons yet. It probably doesn't, honestly, because I'm... Yeah, and then and probably not worry about that Chaos Crystal. Maybe I'll hold off on that, too. Only because, like I said, I think it's in episode 5, we get a discount to all this stuff. So I may just do that. Let me just see here.
What can I do for you?
Can't remember what's the, yeah, there's, it's 10,000 coins. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that, actually.
Thank you. Please come in.
Alright. Now just kind of leave the characters here. But yeah, anyways, it's looking like Erba is gonna be the, yeah, Erba 300 AF. That's gonna be the next one, so that'll be the next video. So, as I always, hope the guide was helpful, though, and thanks for watching.